Could James Gunn's upcoming Superman reboot pave the way for a truly great Superman game? The director's track record has us hopeful. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. In a world where superhero games have become increasingly popular, one hero has been noticeably absent from the gaming scene: Superman. Despite being one of the most iconic characters in comic book history, the Man of Steel has yet to star in a truly great video game.
In England
But
in
could
January.
James Gunn's upcoming Superman
I
reboot
just
change
saw,
all that?
I
Gunn,
don't know if I'm supposed
who
to
is
say
best
this, but
known
I'm
for
gonna
his
say
work
it
on the
anyway.
Guardians of the Galaxy films, has a proven track record of bringing lesser-known comic book characters to life on the big screen. And if the success of the 2021 Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game is any indication, his influence could be just what the Superman franchise needs to finally break into the gaming world. When the Guardians of the Galaxy game was released in 2021, it took many players by surprise. Developed by Eidos Montreal, the game was praised for its engaging storyline, memorable characters, and stunning visuals. It even went on to win the Best Narrative award at the Game Awards that year. But what many people may not realize is that the groundwork for the game's success was laid years earlier by James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy films. Gunn's unique vision and quirky sense of humor helped to bring the ragtag group of space outlaws into the mainstream, paving the way for the game to explore their stories in even greater depth. Of course, the game isn't a direct adaptation of the films. But it's hard to deny that Gunn's influence can be felt throughout, from the witty banter between characters to the colorful, cosmic settings. And if Gunn can have that kind of impact on a relatively obscure property like Guardians of the Galaxy, just imagine what he could do with a character as iconic as Superman. Let's face it, Superman games have had a rocky history, to say the least. From the infamously buggy Superman 64 to the lackluster Superman Returns tie-in game, the Man of Tomorrow has never quite managed to soar in the gaming world. But with James Gunn at the helm of the upcoming Superman reboot, there's reason to be cautiously optimistic. Gunn has already proven that he has a knack for bringing beloved comic book characters to life in new and exciting ways. And if his vision for Superman resonates with audiences, it could open the door for a whole new era of DC games. Of course, there are still plenty of hurdles to overcome. Developing a Superman game that captures the character's incredible and outright overpowered power set while still providing a satisfying gameplay experience is no easy feat, and with the recent controversy surrounding the DC Universe's future, there's no guarantee that such a game would even get the green light. But if anyone can make it happen, it's James Gunn. His track record speaks for itself, and his passion for the source material is evident in everything he does. So while we may not be getting a Superman game anytime soon, it's hard not to get excited about the possibilities that Gunn's involvement brings to the table. Are you excited about the prospect of a Gunn-inspired Superman game? What do you hope to see from the Man of Steel in the gaming world? Let us know in the comments below. In the Batman-Superman comic book series 2013 to 2016, Superman suggests banana muffin as a code word for Batman to call for help. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn will soon be launching his revamped version of the DC Universe, and there are a lot of things fans want from the comics to materialize into live action. While this includes major character arcs, previously left ignored, to be finally done justice to, it also needs to bring about one of the most iconic moments between Batman and Superman from the source material. This moment is from the comic book series Batman-Superman, which raged from 2013 to 2016 and brought about a moment when the Caped Crusader was having some serious trouble asking for help, thanks to his personality. but that's exactly when his Kryptonian friend dropped in to find the funniest SOS code word for him whenever he needed him, and it actually played out. It's not every day that a goofy moment occurs between two of the greatest heroes of all time from the DC universe. And yet, when such a moment does come, it doesn't hesitate to leave fans absolutely baffled. Just like it did in issue 29 of Batman Superman, as the pair left out to investigate a huge alien who was found murdered on the moon. In the issue, as the events progressed, the superhero duo found themselves following the giant alien who landed in a spaceship and carried the corpse on board. During this, the caped crusader calls out to his friends to carry on his work in his absence, which seems to greatly amuse his partner, who expressed, "I thought you didn't like asking for help." At the same time, in a presumable attempt to help the Dark Knight out, the Blue Boy Scout goes on to wonder out loud if they should come up with a code word to make it easier for his partner to call out to him. Something obscure, you can say, so no one else will know you're admitting you need help, as Clark Kent liked to put it. And the code word he came for, after this, was nothing short of hilarious. Apparently, the code Superman deemed perfect for his black-caped superhero friend was Banana Muffin. And we're actually not bluffing when we say this, so you better believe it. Inevitably enough, as this earned him a scowl from his partner, Kent also added, "Maybe something less awkward." But the most iconic part about it all was that this cheesy banter, which the Matches Malone tried to cut short and change the subject by putting an effective universal translator on his partner's face, actually led to a surprising result. Bruce Wayne really ended up calling out Clark Kent for help, and it was through the same code word suggested by the latter. Going forward in the same issue, the two part ways to investigate further on their own, with Kent heading out to Scorch Space to find the other Kryptonian while Wayne stays on the ship to investigate further while making small talk with the giant. As it turns out, Wayne's suspicion of the alien proves to be right, as, soon after Kent leaves, Lobo enters the lobby of the ship to face him. Realizing he's in danger with Lobo showing up to inevitably kill him, Wayne inevitably mutters his superhero partner's name before actually saying out loud the code word to call out Superman for help. In what might be one of the most iconic and priceless moments in the history of comic books of all time, Batman actually mutters out loud Banana Muffin. Absolutely priceless. Soon enough, as Wayne eventually escapes the alien's spaceship by taking Lobo's ship after detonating all the explosives he had placed around the alien's ship from the moment he suspected him, he once again calls out to Kent, with the latter responding that he heard you and is coming to help as fast as I can. Yet another wholesome moment between this duo. To say the least, issue creators Taylor Rocha and Ferrero Blonde actually did a beyond tremendous job while coming up with this unique SOS code word for Wayne to use when he needed Kent's help. That said, it would be even better if James Gunn were to materialize this into his upcoming live-action DCU